I feel you. That was weird, but alright. You're right, Mario's great. Yeah, Mario's it's just a fun movie. I can see myself like rewatching it here in a few months. It's just a fun movie. That's all it needed to be. It's just 90 minutes, you're in, you're out, you have a great time. It doesn't have to be deep. I hear Barbie has a couple of heavy moments in it, but I hear overall it's also really fun. I'm really looking forward to Barbie. I know the big meme is like Oppenheimer, but like, I really don't like those types of movies. So I don't know if I'm gonna watch that, but I definitely want to see Barbie in theaters. Oh yeah, Mario is already in video on demand. They pulled it from theaters like way too early. They were on track to becoming the highest grossing animated film of all time. They just had to leave it in theaters for like another week, and Nintendo just couldn't fucking wait. They had to pull it from theaters so that they could put it on streaming services. Baffles me why they wouldn't just do that. Just leave it in theaters for another week. Then we could have an actual animated movie as the highest grossing animated film of all time, and not the fucking live action Lion King movie. Yeah, Chris Pratt was fine. He was okay. Like I said, I think the only voice that was like weird was Donkey Kong. I like Seth Rogen. I like him as an actor and I like his voice, but him as Donkey Kong just didn't really vibe with me. Chris Pratt was incredibly mediocre. He was okay. He was serviceable. They could have gotten someone better, but like whatever, man. But everyone else was phenomenal. Toad was perfect. Peach was perfect. Luigi was more than perfect. Charlie Day is Luigi. Holy shit, man. That's the perfect casting. If you're not going to hire an actual voice actor and just, like, get celebrity actor, Charlie Day as Luigi is great. Not to discredit him as a voice actor, because he's also a really good voice actor. The dude's just talented. I only got 2 jumps out of that? Okay. I can't get to the other one. It's too far. A sharper angle. Let's hope we dodge the rock. We dodge the rock. We're sliding. We're gaming. That was weird. It canceled all my momentum. The game really wants me to stop because weird things keep happening. But I refuse. I'm gonna finish this run. This is now a no reset run. Watch Barbie in a fun, unplugged way. Yeah, I've heard that there's like heavy stuff in it, but I've also just heard that it's fun. Like I'm going to pay attention to it. Like it's like a It's a movie with a message. Like, I'm gonna listen to the message. I'm not gonna tune it out. But I'm also just excited. Like, I'm happy that the movie is doing well. My worst fear was, like, being hyped for it, and then it turning out just to be complete garbage. Like, the people making it just did not care. But, like, it seems like that movie had a lot of care put into it. Yeah, especially hearing, like, behind-the-scenes stuff. And also, Ryan Gosling being a fucking lunatic. Obsessing over the role of Kin. Like, there's something going on here. And, I'm ready for it. Really hope I get to see that this weekend. Really hope at least one person is willing to, like, go with me. But if not, I don't know, maybe in like 2 weeks. I really want to see it in theaters. Hey! Broken Bridge didn't suck this time. Let's go. I know I can go watch a movie alone. I've gone to watch movies alone. That's a movie I want to go see with somebody. Personally, I feel like it would add something to the experience. Like, immediately leave the theater and have someone to talk to about it. Because, I mean, that's part of the fun of watching a movie, right? Is like it's like talking about it. It doesn't have to be like a deep discussion or anything, just talking about it. Like, I went to go see Across the Spider-Verse with like 3 other people. And then after we finished the movie, we spent like an hour and a half standing in the theater talking about the movie. Not like in the theater, but like right outside the theater, you know? We were at the theater just talking about it. And that was just as fun as watching the movie. Oh shit, I didn't get the water. Well, I'm gonna be a thirsty bitch for the next 40 minutes. Yeah, I don't mind if there are like holes in the movie's logic or anything like that, as long as it's fun. As long as it's not like world breaking, I don't really care for the most part. Like, I watch Marvel movies, like, my mind is fucking jello at this point. Is this enough scar for a jump? It is. Cool. There's that. With Red Robe, I always just look up to see the symbol spawn. I use the visual cue. With White Robe, I feel like risking it's fine. Because, I mean, if you mess up, you still have jumps. You can just make up the ground. It's only a few seconds if you mess up with White Robe. With Red Robe, if you miss the trigger, that's a long walk back. So I literally look, I wait until I can see it. I just look at it until it spawns. Hello? Thank you. Actually, that's just enough to get up. People talk shit about One Piece, but feel like Marvel's getting to the same point. I mean, that's what I like about Marvel. Or at least, I feel like that should be what the draw is that you need to, like, keep up with it. Which I understand is bad for general audiences. But, like, what's the point of a universe, then? I know there's a lot of One Piece, and I'm not gonna shit on One Piece for being big. Like, that's also a draw of One Piece, is that there's just so much of it. The problem is that the general audience person, like, general audiences just don't want to fucking invest time into a big thing. They want small thing. If thing isn't immediately accessible, then it's bad. And I just don't get that. Like, One Piece is a lot. It's very scary to think about because it's just such a big number. But it's all there. If you want to know what it's about, then, like, either A, commit to the full thing, or B, just, like, skip around. You don't have to consume everything in order. And, like, the same goes for Marvel. Like, the Marvel stuff, they go out of their way to make sure that every entry is an entry point. Which makes it fucking obnoxious for people who watch all the stuff. On top of that, everyone has problems with the writing for the Marvel movies because they're just getting worse, writing-wise. Like the jokes, it's too many jokes, but that's like a completely separate thing. Wow, I missed one. And you know, it's not bad that there's long-form media out there. Like, you can sit down and watch over 1,000 episodes of One Piece. That can be, like, the only show you watch for, like, the next 2 years. And that's great. Some people love that shit. The people who just only watch The Office. Like, if there were 1,000 episodes of The Office, people would be fucking rejoicing. There'd be celebrations in the street. Like, there's nothing wrong with long-form media. People just want everything to be accessible to everyone at all times. But, like, there needs to be things out there that reward people who view all of a thing. And yeah, MCU has had some pretty shoddy writing. It's been very scattered since Endgame because they don't really know what they're doing with their characters. Which, again, isn't really, like, the same argument as One Piece, but that is a factor of why people are getting pissed at the MCU. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with long-form media. I like the fact that it exists. You get to choose what you do and don't engage with as far as media is concerned. So people who complain like, oh, One Piece is too big, how am I ever supposed to get into it? Well, maybe it's not for you. Because there are plenty of people out there who fucking love One Piece and have consumed all of it multiple times. Maybe the thing just isn't made for you, and maybe it doesn't have to be? Oh shit, I landed on the thing again. The second time I've done that now. I'm not saying you're saying long-form media is bad. That's just a thing that people complain about. Like I said, so many people want everything to be easily accessible. Like, everything needs a billion entry points so that you can just jump in at any time. And, like, media doesn't need to work that way. Because, I mean, I've also dealt with that, like, for a good majority of my life. Because I also like a lot of long-form media. Naruto has 700 episodes. Where the fuck do new people just jump in at? You don't. You watch the whole thing. And if you can't watch the whole thing, either skip around or stop bitching. Oh, there are 14 Kingdom Hearts games, and they're all canon. What do I do? I can't just play 14 video games in a row. Well, then it sounds like it wasn't made for you then. Why can't it be like Final Fantasy? You can just jump around in Final Fantasy. That's an anthology series. That's completely different. Not every piece of media has to be easily accessible for anyone who just picks it up. Writers can find ways around it and try to, like, ease that burden, but it's not their job to make sure you understand everything all the time. I'm out of jumps, and none of the carpets gave me a hug. Maybe we're holding new films to higher standards. No, I don't know if that's it. I think the problem is they clearly were making shit up at the very beginning. They didn't know what they were doing for Phase 1. But Phase 2 and 3, and they kind of wiggled it into Phase 1 a little bit retroactively, were leading to something, and Phase 4 just kind of didn't really have much of anything happen. People aren't mad that, like, the movie's qualities have dipped. I think the movie quality is staying the exact same, and that's the problem. They're the exact same, and they're not going anywhere. So people are getting upset. Watched One Piece, Naruto, and Dragon Ball from start to the end. Yeah. Do you think any of those media franchises would be better off if they just randomly threw in entry points for people? It's like, all right, everything that happened up to this point, you don't actually need to know any of that stuff because we want to be nice to new people. Continuity is too much. I don't think so. I definitely think that there should be things out there that, like, reward people who pay attention. And there definitely should be things out there for people who don't want to pay attention. Just different things for different people. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I'm probably going to lose a little bit of time in Underground. Yikes. Because I don't have a jump. Yeah, and the early movies didn't have any pressure on them. I mean, Iron Man 1 definitely had pressure on it. It was either Iron Man 1 made a lot of money or Marvel filed bankruptcy and they lose all their comic books. Because the company literally went all in on Iron Man 1. Other than that, yeah. They shouldn't be standalone. Because that was the appeal of the entire series. The Marvel movie shouldn't be standalone. Viewers should be rewarded for paying attention. But they're too afraid to do that. They're too afraid to alienate anyone. Which is like the antithesis of a universe. Of their cinematic universe, their shared world. And yeah, it definitely goes both ways. There are definitely shows that are harmed by being forced to be long form. Oh, momentum. Not everything needs to be super long. Not everything needs to go on forever. There should just be things for everybody. Not everything should be accessible to everybody because different people want different things. People want to commit like different amounts of their lives to things. Way back there. I'm not getting any jumps back. I just don't remember how to do this room. Underground is confusing me today. Yeah, Eternals being bad. I felt nothing watching that movie. The most exciting part about Eternals was like when it ended and Blade was off screen. It was like, oh shit, it's Blade. I want to see Blade. I don't care about these people. I want to see Blade. Show me Blade, damn it. Jon Snow? I don't care about Jon Snow. That movie, more than any other recently, I'm not going to say in general, because the MCU's had some very questionable movies, felt like a commercial. Like, you don't really care about what's happening in this movie, but like, if you stick around, you get to see the Black Knight and you get to see Blade. And I'm like, ah, that's cool. Why can't I see them now? Yeah, they're simultaneously like working too hard to make sure everyone understands everything at all times, while also really not trying hard enough to like please people who have watched everything, and they're also so self-serious. It's like, oh, every Marvel movie's an event. No, it's not. It doesn't have to be. It's kind of why I've liked the TV shows a little bit more. They still have their problems too, but like at the very least, they don't take themselves as like these big events that everyone's participating in. Like this is the event of the year. No, it's not. It really hasn't been for like a while. Yeah, if they stop having problems with their actors, that would also help a little bit. They're just a little directionless at the moment. And they just gotta get their shit together like quickly. Like they're losing a lot of people because they just don't know what they're doing. Like they kind of know what they're doing now. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna do Kang the Conqueror stuff. Oh, no, the guy who's playing Kang, yeah, he's kind of a shit person, so like what are we gonna do now? Let's scramble. It's like the people in charge of this stuff keep forgetting that these actors are like people. Not all of these actors want to be there for like 10 plus years like their first set of actors were. They don't want to be locked into something like that. And the other set of actors are like horrible people. And then it's also been going for so long that like some of your actors are like getting injured or like passing away. Like that's not something you can ever really plan for, right? It's not their fault, but like that's just a byproduct of like this just taking so long. Like it's not their fault Chadwick Boseman got cancer and died. Like that's a horrible thing that happened that nobody can plan for. But it is a thing that like affected the trajectory of the films. They can't help that Jeremy Renner is like completely debilitated, probably for the rest of his life. But like it's a thing that has happened. I'm out of jumps. Grab the first symbol. I've actually tested that. It's doable, but it's incredibly hard. Like, I've gotten it to work exactly one time. Across, like, dozens of runs. Why am I going up? I want to go up. I don't want to go up yet. Yeah, for some reason with Red Robe, it's extremely tight. I have no idea why. Probably because of the extra jumps that White Robe starts with, honestly. But it's low-key kind of ridiculous. The ribbons aren't even here yet. I got here too fast. And once again, I have 0 jumps. How does this keep happening? Why am I so bad? Yeah, I think if there was one more symbol before that jump, I think it'd be completely free, totally doable. But just like very, very slightly not enough jump. It's definitely doable. Like, I don't know, if somebody tasked this game, it's definitely like completely task viable. Human viable, I guess if you're like cracked or something. I'm not cracked. If somebody wants to grind that, then they can have the free, like, 10 seconds of time save. Do I jump from touching the... Yeah, you have to. Red Robe doesn't get enough height to, like, just fly up. All the Red Robe jumps are just like slightly harder versions of the White Robe jumps. If the White Robe jump can make it for free, then the Red Robe jump is like just slightly harder. You normally have to touch the ground or like do like a little bit of extra movement to like make it. the reason nobody runs this category. It's because all the jumps are scary. What am I going to lose? I'm going to lose like 5 seconds or something. Oh, I'm not losing time. That's strange. Huh. Oh, I only got 2 jumps out of that? Lame. Yeah, I know Godolus thoroughly dissected Red Robe Scarfless. But no one's really, like, gone completely crazy and done the same with All Symbols Red Robe. I think it's mostly just me and DBZ fan who have done All Symbols Red Robe. I think there's at least like 2 or 3 other people who have done runs, but not like crazy in depth. Yeah. Bad. Bad wind. I think you did all Red Robe All Symbols, but you forgot to highlight. Oh, the struggle. The eternal struggle. I'm so paranoid that I'm gonna lose a run like that I always, no matter what I'm doing, like as soon as I'm done streaming, I always highlight. Because I'm terrified I'm gonna forget. And most people get 2 weeks. People who have Twitch Prime get a full 30 days. Even with that extra 2 weeks, I'm still terrified I'm gonna forget. Got a full month to highlight the VOD. Are you gonna do it? It's like, oh, well, what if you don't? What if you don't? And the run's gone forever. You gotta redo it. Sometimes just too tired. There have been so many times where I'm just so incredibly tired and I don't want to do it, but I still do. Like when I did the SVS run, 22 hours straight of streaming. I shut the stream off, I left the Discord call. First thing I did, I just highlighted the whole VOD. I was like, I'm not gonna like be anal about it and like try to cut it to like make sure it starts when the run starts and ends when the run ends. I just highlight the whole VOD because I was not forgetting to do that. Because what's the alternative? You have to do it again. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, if you really don't care, like if it's for like personal satisfaction or something. But I'm a lunatic and I speedrun. I need the time on the board. I need video proof. Oh, absolutely destroyed. Minor spelling mistake. Argument lost. Spelling mistake on the internet? Huh. Huh. What a buffoon. What a rube. I thought it was funny too. Damn, one typo. One typo and Mizu's entire career is ruined. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry this happened to you. I'll remember you. Never claimed to be smart? No, that's not true. You're smart. Being smart and being able to spell, mutually exclusive. They're not the same thing. I can't spell for a damn. If I didn't have spell check on my phone, I would look like an idiot 24/7. Or, you know, those instances where you spell something so incredibly wrong. Like you just keep fucking it up and spell check has no idea what the hell you're talking about. So, in those cases, I always just go and I type the same thing into Google and I pray that Google can figure out what the fuck I'm trying to spell. People call you smart sometimes. You know what they also call you? Handsome. Like right now. You sexy boy. Haul ass. Haul ass! Yes! Huh? Why did he just start walking normally like that? Can you do that more? Could you just take normal steps? Please? Super easy to lie on the phone. Yo. Nice wind cycle, asshole. Come on. Don't do this to me. Yo, imagine skipping a wind cycle. You know, it has to do with the vectoring and your vertices. Nah, just gaming. Raw gaming. Moronic instead of ironic. Yo. The wordplay. The puns. Adorably dumb. Aw. You ain't just dummy, you dummy cute. Did the wind stop blowing me around like that? Like, that's what, like 5 gusts? We good? We good? We chill? Dummy cute, true dummy, dummy chaotic. Lawful dummy. Fucking. We freezing out here, bro. Fucking ice cold. God damn it. Yeah. I probably shouldn't yell into the microphone during the one part of the game where there's no noise. Around half an hour ago. Yo, I respect it. I respect it. Alright. Let's just, not eat shit in paradise. Harder than it sounds. Actually, it's not as hard as it sounds. Unironically, Paradise is the only level in the game that's easier as Red Robe. The White Robe lines are so fucking terrifying, and the Red Robe lines just aren't. Like, the Red Robe lines are just a lot easier. Why are they different? I don't know why they're different. They just are. You try to do the White Robe lines with Red Robe, you just eat shit. I don't know why. Like I said, nobody's like gone through and dissected this category. Maybe like any percent knows, but I don't know anything about any percent. Because I mean, Paradise is the same in every category. Ooh. That sucks a little bit, but it's not the end of the world. I'm not gonna hit the mountain this time. Here's my conjecture. Like, this is not at all confirmed. This is not at all official. This is just like my hypothesis, my theory, okay? Of course the sound alerts break, like, at the very end. Shit, man. I can't refresh that right now. I can do it while I'm walking. I can fix it. Hold on. My theory is that I think the red robe is slightly heavier. I don't know if it's intentional or not, but I think the red robe might be heavier than the white robe. Maybe that's why doing white robe stuff sucks as the red robe. Alright, I refreshed it. Try it again.
Meta this, meta that. Have you ever met a fucking girl before?
Very good, very good. Wait, what? Meta this, meta that. Why don't you meta some bitches? Hold up. That ain't the line. Although that one's pretty good too.
Are you stronger than Neptuna?
I'm bitches. Hey bitches, how you doing? You looking fine today, girl. Oh, this is really still slower than some of best. Interesting. 49:40. I think I split like half a second late, but that doesn't really matter too much. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good time. What's the overall record? That's the overall record. That is the fastest anyone has ever done Red Robe Glitchless all symbols in any category, on any platform. That's faster than my PC time. What the fuck? Yeah, that is 6 seconds faster than my PC time, which was the previous fastest. Huh.